We made it. We are connected. What's up, everybody? My name is Lazaro Gomez. This is Batan Art, and you're tuned in to the Friday Night Live Stream. Friday Night Live Stream. So yeah, we're gonna do like we always do. First off, actually, hang on, just one second. All right, cool. So, just to start things off, it's Friday night like we always do. We got some interesting things. I am currently working on this prop right here. So, this is the Star versus the Forces of Evil wand. Of course, last week you guys saw me starting out with the foam ball, putting a latex or a layer of latex paint on top of that, and then doing a Bondo demo. So I attached the wings. Those are made out of wood. Put Bondo on top of that and sanded for most of the week. So anybody that's in this kind of business will tell you that 80% of our job is sanding things. But I'm really excited because this is the first time that I incorporate 3D printed parts onto a prop, and this is the first one that I printed. I have already started on the sanding process, so I'm going to finish sanding this piece, prime it, and then paint it and attach it to the prop. So it goes there. I also molded a couple of pieces, so I molded these. I should go back a little bit. I did a clay model of it and then baked that out, made a mold, and used resin to make 2 copies of this. This got sanded and it's going to get primed, and it's going to go there. So it's going to continue on with the prop. But tonight I am printing the bottom part, which is going to go here. Once the 3D printer is done doing its thing. I printed out the piece that goes in the bottom, but it's slightly big. It does not fit the dowel rod that I got. So I have a dowel rod, and it's supposed to go something like that on the bottom of the prop, but it's a little too wide and it wiggles around. So I shrank it down a little bit, and I'm printing it out again, and hopefully that'll do the trick. So that is what we're working on tonight. If you want to hang out with me tonight and see me do a bunch of sanding, that's what we're working on. So Saturday, which is my 3D printer, is very busy making my pieces. I'm sanding down, of course, the crown and a couple other pieces for the prop. And after that, we're gonna basically start painting this thing and assembling it. So that's it for tonight. Let me see what else is there. I got a couple of commissions that are coming my way that I have to start working on. So some of them you'll be able to see, some of them you won't, depending on the privacy of those commissions. But yeah. And then also I want to be the first to welcome and say thank you to our new subscribers. So the channel has brand new subscribers, and I'm excited about that, and I hope that you guys stay for a long time and enjoy what I do here. So this is kind of, the Friday night live stream is always sweet because it's a bit of the behind the scenes of what I do. So yeah, just want to say welcome, thank you for the thank you for the subscription, and like I said, I hope you guys enjoy it and stuff like that. So I'm curious to know if anyone has built one of these wands. I did find online in Thingiverse someone has all the STL files, so yeah, you could make this prop 100% out of 3D printed parts. I didn't want to put Saturday through that process because I kind of wanted to build it on my own and incorporate 3D parts to traditional building, and so far so good. It worked out. So you never know, maybe in future props I could essentially build everything on the 3D printer. Today, talking to my friend Jared, who has a 3D printer, we were discussing because he wants to get into prop making as well, and he has a 3D printer. I have a 3D printer, and we started talking about just how he's how he's gonna go into it. So we are combining forces. We're teaming up, and we have an idea of a prop that we want to make, and it's gonna be a display piece that we are both gonna be working on. So he's gonna model it all in Fusion 360. He's gonna break apart the models. Then we're gonna farm out the print job, meaning he's gonna do half of the print job. I'm gonna do the other half of the print job. Those pieces all go back to Jared. He's gonna assemble it, and once that prop is assembled, I'm gonna get the prop to be sanded, primed, painted, added all the details, and then given back to him, and that'll kind of start him on his journey on prop making. So we're making a small dagger. I told him to start off something small. At first we were looking at doing some swords, but then we quickly jumped off of that and said, well, maybe a dagger might be something better for him to kind of get his feet wet. So we're excited about that. That's a little side project that we got going on, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see where it goes. We'll see how he comes along with that. So yeah, we're gonna flip the camera, and you guys will see a lot of a lot of sanding. I'm free and open to talk about whatever we want to talk about. I saw Infinity War today, and most of my friends have already seen Infinity War. I don't know who hasn't seen it, but I will say, I will put that disclaimer out there. If you don't want spoilers, turn down the volume and just watch us stand stuff. Oh, hey, what's up, Trace? How's it going? Yeah, hey, you made it. What did I think? So I don't know. Like, I have my reservations on all the Marvel films. So it's kind of like a love-hate relationship, I guess. I read most of the comics, all of the comics that they're making movies of when I was in junior high, and basically I started reading comics when I was in elementary school. So elementary, junior high, high school, all of those years, I've read a lot of comics, and I am familiar with the Infinity War. There are some things, of course, that when they make it to the cinematic experience, they are going to be different, because books don't always translate to movies the way that they should, or the way that we would want them to. So I think that Disney is pumping out a lot of Marvel movies, and I'm kind of like, another Marvel movie. I'm not too overly excited. Like, I don't get all crazy and giddy, oh my god, I have to see this movie. But I do enjoy the films. I certainly don't sit there and pull them all apart and, oh well, I didn't like Hugh Jackman's portrayal of Wolverine or blah blah blah. I don't do that. But I do go and I enjoy them. I've seen mostly all of the movies outside of the theater. I wait until they're on DVD or Blu-ray or a digital download or something like that, and I'll watch them that way. But today I saw Infinity War, and I thought it was great. I thought it was a good movie. I liked it a lot. Of course, the buzz online. Of course, is all the deaths and certain superheroes that met their demise, and everybody is up in arms. But I mean, at the same time, it's not the Infinity Picnic. It's an Infinity War. So things happen. People die in wars, and you have all of these different things. Did they kill off your favorite superhero? I don't know. Did they kill off mine? I mean, I don't really have a favorite superhero. If anything, the one thing that I guess connected with or associated the most growing up was the Punisher, and the Punisher is a vigilante. He's not even a superhero. So anti-hero vigilante type deal. So I just like the storyline. We should write the infinitive picnic. Yeah. Thanos comes back. He apologizes for everything. They have matcha tea. You know, maybe boba tea to kind of celebrate the peaceful pact. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, like I said, I enjoyed the film. I'm not knocking it in any way. If you all have seen it and enjoyed it, then great. If you're looking forward to seeing it this weekend, great too. So yeah, you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and like, that movie sucks, Marvel sucks, Disney sucks. It's not that, you know what I mean? It's not that. I just think that there's a lot of superhero movies, and that tends to be the, I guess, the in thing, or the now thing, the new trend. Everybody wants everybody loves superheroes and all that good stuff. And again, I'm not knocking it. But I'm not gonna sit there and like watch every single superhero. Like, I skipped Black Panther. I haven't even seen Black Panther. And I know, everybody's gonna tell me, "Oh my God, you know, you have to see Black Panther." But I mean, really, Infinity War stands on its own, and it kind of stands on its own. And it's cool to see all the films leading up to it, but you don't absolutely have to see all the movies to get into Infinity War. I don't know. So yeah, but again, like I said, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a cool movie. You know, not knocking it. So going back to the build, I have this little crown that I'm currently sanding, and my 3D printer prints 1.75 PLA filament, but the extruder size is 0.4. So you're going basically from 175 to 0.4, and it prints these really fine layers that you can see there. But you know, I have to smooth all that out. So that's what I'm doing now. So you can see this side has, as the sheen is hitting all the layers. You can see that right there. That's the way a print comes out of my printer. And there you can see that the piece has been sanded down and smoothed out. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So here is my little work area. You guys have seen this a lot. I started doing a couple of experiments with this here, because what I did is I also made a clay heart, and I was gonna make the bottom part out of clay as well, but then I found the STL files in Thingiverse, and I said, you know what, let's just keep these two. Let's keep these two and kind of make the remaining pieces out of 3D printed parts. So of course this is the wand. You have a butterfly piece that goes there, another butterfly piece that goes here, the crown goes on top here, and then I'll be cutting it right around there, and the piece that I'm printing out will go there, which will be here, something like that. So this is a 3D printed part, and like I said, I'm really curious, because I'm starting to, now that I have a 3D printer, I'm starting to do more work that way. So I'm happy because it does save me time. So that is a benefit of having a 3D printer. So right now, to sand this down, actually let me move this over here. Move out of the way. So to sand this down, I just have a 220 grit dry wet, or wet dry sandpaper, and I'm not going this way with it because that's the way the striations are. I'm going up and down this way. That way I don't amplify this. I'm trying to get rid of it. So that's just the way I'm kind of sanding the piece. And you know, of course, it's not a lot of sanding that needs to be done. Could it be done with a could it be done with a Dremel? Yeah. Could it be done with a hand sander? Yeah. But I think that this is, for me, this is the best thing to do right here. So as you can see, as I'm sanding, you could kind of see, you can see the striations of the 3D printer, and that's what I'm getting rid of. So once I have this pretty smooth, I'm going to once I have this pretty smooth, I'm going to increase the size of the sandpaper, and I'll probably go to like 1,000 or something like that. So if you want to be a prop maker, this is it. It's all the glory, the excitement. Basically, we just sand a lot. We're expert sanders. If you have these little emery boards, you could do some sanding with these as well. You can get these anywhere. You get them at Sally's, you get them at Michael's, you get them at Walmart. But these are basically nail files. And you could also make sanding sticks. Like if you have little pieces of wood that you can glue these sheets of sandpaper to, you can make little sticks and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the idea right there. See, it's starting to smooth out. I got 6 sides, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm already halfway there. And I'm just I'm sanding with this so you can kind of see that it could be done. But if you want a lot of sandpaper and you want it really cheap, I suggest you go to Harbor Freight, because they have the cheapest paper there. And I mean cheapest as not quality, but quantity. All right, Saturday finished. I named my 3D printer Saturday because I built it on a Saturday. So this piece is ready. I'm gonna take it off the bed. All right, there we go. So there's the piece, and it has like a little net because it didn't print fully, but it's okay because I could cut the heart and I could cover this up with Bondo, and then I could glue the heart back on if I need to. But this is a test, and I have the same dowel rod here, and it is perfect. Perfect. So I will be gluing this to the dowel rod, and then sanding it all down. So this part is perfect. This one, not so much. It came out too big. So yeah, we have these. These are going to get painted pretty soon. But yeah, 2 3D printed pieces right there, which is awesome. I'm happy about that. I'm drinking beer. Actually, I'm not. I'm drinking drinking sparkling water. So yeah, here it is. We're sanding. Sanding our life away. Are you guys doing anything in particular? Are you getting ready for MegaCon, Sandy? I'm sanding. Trace, are you getting ready for MegaCon or anything like that? I saw on Instagram that you got some prints you're working on. So I was curious if you and Leanne were getting ready or almost done or whatnot. It's right around the corner, so I have to finish this prop because it is for MegaCon. Sanding. That's when you get in the zone. You start thinking about stuff when you're sanding pieces. Ah, cool. So where are you going to be at Free Comic Book Day? That's tomorrow, isn't it? Actually, let me open my chat here. Where is it? Where is it? Stream now. Oh, okay, cool. Coliseum Comics in Orlando. Is that the one by Mullet Millennia? Oh, okay. You're getting ready for that tomorrow. MegaCon is in the background. Got it. Coliseum Comics. Nice. So what did you do? You just like signed up for it and they hook you up with a table or something? I've never done a comic book day anywhere, actually. I just run around collecting comics. Or visiting friends. But I've never actually partaken in one myself. Maybe I should. Fashion Square Mall. In Fashion Square Mall. Oh, okay. So they opened a store there? Cool. Because I know of the store in Kissimmee. And they did move that one. Because it used to be right next to this restaurant called Osaka's. I don't know if it's still there or not. And I know about the one in Mall at Millennia. There you have it, folks. If you know how to sand, you're already a prop maker. Oh, that's funny. It's an ongoing joke. There we go. And I'm trying to, fold it in small pieces. That way I have fresh grip and it's actually doing work rather than just like not sanding anything. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely good luck, good luck, good luck. I know a lot of my friends are doing a lot of different shows. Hourglass Brewery is a place that has like monthly themes, or I guess they have different kinds of art exhibits, and my friends have been signing up for those. I've been meaning to go that way. But yeah, this is cool, man. It's exciting. Sell all your goods. Sell all your goods. Make that money. It's always such a cool feeling, right? Like when you sell stuff. Oh, what's that? Let me see. A bunch of new stores. Cool. Well, you know how it goes. I mean, shows are always like that. You know, they're either successful or they're not. But the whole point is that you don't give up on it. You know what I mean? Because I know people that are like, oh, I want to sell stuff, and I want to do a convention, and it's like they don't sell anything on their first try, and then they give up, and it's like, well, sorry to tell you, but everybody from the professional to the non-professional have bad days, and that could happen. But the goal is to never give up. You just keep trying different things. What sells in one show will not sell in another. It's that way. Um, are you putting your prints in bags? Check out if you are. Check out clearbags.com. That's where I get my print. That's where I get my bags. So you could put the prints inside individual bags if you want to go that route. But yeah, it'll be fine. You'll do fine. You'll be fine. If not, I could show up and like give people atomic wedgies until they buy your stuff. Oh, okay. So you did order from there? Oh, sweet. So yeah, they come pretty fast, don't they? That's what I love about them. Like you order something and dude, it's like lightning. You have it really, really fast. And I like that about that company. And they have everything. They have, not only do they have bags, but they also have like boxes and all kinds of neat stuff. Yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff over there. Oh, I read up on what is it called? ASMR. I now know what it is. I know what it is, Trace. And yeah, sometimes my videos could be that, where you're just staring at a printer. You're staring at a printer and somehow you zen out or whatever. But yeah, I do know what it is now. And this could be the same thing. I mean, you're welcome. You just saw me like sand a piece for an hour. I don't know how beneficial that is to your health or anything like that, but hey, if you want to watch me sand something for an hour, by all means, feel free. Nah, that's what the live stream is about. It's just basically hanging out. We could talk about different things as you guys work on stuff. See, like me, when I get ready for a show, I don't know if you guys are going through the same thing, but like when I'm getting ready for a show, I have all my prints and then I cut them all out and they're all stacked up, and then I have my bags, my business cards, and stuff like that. Because you know how I put like a business card inside my bag with the print, um, and I actually had to stop doing that because people ask for a business card, and I have to take it from the print. But anyways, when I'm getting ready for a show, oh, pardon me. When I'm getting ready for a show, I'll sit there and have like something playing, like Netflix, Netflix or whatever, and it's just literally like print, bag, zip, box. And it's like beep 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 beep. So even that within itself can be one of those videos. But it is kind of cool. It is kind of cool because you've been there. People ask you, oh, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you get ready for this? How do you get your prints ready for that? Where do you get your prints? How do I get started? What kind of prints do you use? What kind of paper do you use? Where do you go? And you get all these different questions. So it is kind of cool that you can like direct someone to your YouTube channel and say, hey, look, if you're interested in this sort of stuff, this is the way I do it, and then you go from there. You know what I mean? So that is a good advantage of having a YouTube channel. That's exactly what you guys are doing. Well, that's like, okay, so the commission for the pops, the wedding party pops that took me like 3 months. It took me 3 months to do. It's so funny because oh, I, are we back? I think I lost the stream there for a minute. But anyways, but yeah, I'm sitting here at my desk and I'm working on these pops, and I saw like I saw all of Dark Matter, which the show got canceled in like season 3, but I saw like 3 seasons of that, and then I saw all of Narcos. I saw, trying to think what else. One season or the latest season of Black Mirror, and a bunch of movies. There was something else I saw. I just can't think of it right now, but and a bunch of movies while I'm working on projects. And that's the way it goes. That's our life. Like, we're getting ready for a show, we have to bag everything up, and um, a lot of the times people don't realize how much time goes into that sort of stuff. Like with me, starting at the beginning of the year, I wanted to do this live stream. So for the most part, it kind of polices itself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to do a lot with the live stream, but if I'm making an instructable, then I have to pull video from it, from the live stream, or stills from the live stream. I have to edit all that stuff. I have to write out the instructable, upload it, and go from there. Which, again, it's I'm not like, oh wow, poor Laz. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just saying it takes time. And then, of course, you have to advertise it, on Instagram and everywhere else, that hey, you're gonna be live, kind of come hang out, see it, and that sort of stuff. But art videos are no different. So it's like, with this prop, I've actually been filming everything. So I have small videos that I'm going to put together as one long video, and then do a voiceover of how I created the entire prop, so that when I upload the Instructable, they have a video, people have a video that they can look at. So whatever the process is, if you're looking for shows, you got your tables, you got your prints, your hotel, your food, this and that, whatever. And it's a whole logistical thing. It's a business, right? So all of that stuff takes time. Bagging the prints, getting your business cards, whatever. So, so yeah, it's not just show up and set up, There's a lot to it. And a lot of people don't get that. But other artists do, Other artists do. So trust me, I know exactly what you guys are going through. And I sympathize for you. But the cool thing is, I will be there with my family, and like I said, my daughters will be cosplaying that weekend, and I get to see you guys and kind of share the excitement. It's like, yay, you sold everything. So it's always cool, and I get to catch up with other people I haven't seen in a while, like that are setting up for MegaCon, either MegaCon or Tampa, one of the two. All right. We're getting there. Oh, joy. The other night it was really funny because I actually had a dream that I was sanding this round part. I was dreaming, I'm sleeping and I'm dreaming that I sanded that piece. And I got up in the morning. I got up in the morning and I looked at it. I was like, didn't I sand that? Like, it doesn't look like I sanded. But I actually did it in my sleep. Can you imagine that? What a disappointment. You think you're ahead and you're not. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it'll. I think. Well, you've already met Chris, of course. I think he might be working that day. I don't know if he'll be able to see a little bit and then go to work. I don't know, but you'll definitely get to meet my two daughters and wife. So yeah, yeah, man, we look forward to seeing you guys. It's been a while. So what did you think of the movie? Have you seen it yet? Are you gonna cry? Don't cry. Make me proud. Yeah. Oh, you loved it? Cool. I thought Thor was kind of showcased a lot in the film, which was pretty cool. I felt that Captain America was kind of just there. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was cool, man. I mean, again, it's a superhero movie. It was cool. I like it. It's like you can't go based off of what other people say. There are some people that have bad taste. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying. All right, so this is pretty much smoothed to where I want it to be. Anything if once I prime this piece, it'll fill up a lot of that hole. But I'm gonna switch over to a finer grit sandpaper to kind of smooth it out even more. So we're gonna do that. Wakanda. Wakanda forever. Some of the lines were really funny. Like, I do enjoy that. I do like that the Marvel films can kind of poke fun at themselves and they have these funny lines. And switching over to a 500 from 220 to 500. Slightly finer. But yeah, Hulk or Bruce Banner, I should say, had some pretty good lines. Yeah, I don't know if it was because of Ragnarok or whatnot, but because what was the last one that came out? Black Panther. Black Panther was after Ragnarok. I'm not sure. You watch Game of Thrones or know about it? Okay, so yeah, Black Panther was after Ragnarok. But yeah, I and granted, I was being stupid and sarcastic like I normally am. But there's a certain scene. Okay, no, but you know about it. So, so there's a character. Well, there's a family, the Lannisters, right? The Lannisters tend to be like conniving and stuff like that. So the guy who made the new axe or the new hammer for Thor, he plays he's a Lannister in Game of Thrones. And you know that one scene when that happens, I'm like, that's why you can't trust a Lannister. And my friends were cracking up at that. It was funny. They're like, really, really, a Game of Thrones reference in this movie? You had to be there, kind of thing. Sanding, 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 sanding. Alright, so this is like really, really smooth. There's a few parts here and there. Where I'm hoping the filler or the spray, the primer that I put on this will fill that up. If not, I can always go back and use this like really rough. This is like really, really rough sandpaper. Wakanda forever. Yeah, that's him. That's him. He's a great actor. I've watched Game of Thrones, but I don't follow it religiously like some people do. I know some people like really love that series. I just thought it was funny, that one moment. I was like, oh, that's why you don't trust a Lannister, because you know how he made the weapon. It was cool, man. It was a cool movie. I hope we're not giving anything away. I mean, have we really? We haven't really. Yeah, okay. I'm just kind of talking to myself like, did I say anything? I did mention we were going to talk about it. But when it comes to the world of cosplay, what do you think? Cap's shield? Cap's new shield? That's going to be a popular one in shows. Everybody's going to be walking around with Captain America's shield. I watch a YouTuber. I've been watching him for a long time. Cosplay Chris. He's out of Australia. He's a really cool guy. But he just recently, he's going to be at a convention. It's kind of like the biggest convention they have in Sydney, Australia. And he did the complete costume of Captain America. Infinity War Captain America. And the latest video he uploaded was him making the shield. The Wakanda shield. Someone give this man the shield. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of those at shows. And, I don't know. Spider-Man. You think the film was a bit too serious to have, like, Deadpool in it? Because that would have been funny. Ah, you see, I knew it. Are you the new Spider-Man? You're gonna be cosplaying the new Spider-Man? That nano suit was pretty dope. I was like, what? Should have stayed on the bus. Alright, this is pretty good here. That's good. It is good. Yeah, Tony Stark like totally hooked him up with that suit. Hooked it up. These are a little bit different than this, because this has to be smooth because of the striations. This is a resin piece, so I just need it. I need it roughed up so it'll accept the paint. Because if I try to paint on this and it has a smooth surface, I'm gonna be up you know what's creek. It's not gonna work. Hi, Bucky. The Iron Spider. Oh, okay, cool. So you're doing a video game rendition? Nice. Spanana. Oh, I was thinking about you the other day too. Kevin Smith, they did an interview with him when he had his heart attack. Crazy, man. It's crazy. But I did think about you. I was like, I wonder if Trace knows, or I'm sure you do, or have seen it. It's wild, man. Mr. Silent Bob. He should have smoked less in the movies. But, I don't know. He got lucky, man. All this sanding, all this hard work, painting and all that, and people are going to be like, oh, that looks cool. Wow, did you make this? It's always that way. It's like, either people love it or they're like, meh, I could have done that. But in this particular case, it doesn't matter. I mean, this is Sophie's prop, so I'm not entering any contest or anything. Alright, these are roughed up, so they're ready for paint. You go with a smoother one to kind of... Alright, so that's ready. That's ready, and this is ready. I'm gonna prime all three pieces, so I might as well get all of that ready to go. Ready to go. Saturday has cooled down. Any plans for the weekend? Well, besides the comic book day? Be exciting. Sorry, I'm a little bit off camera here. I'm just every time you print something, you have, you know, this sort of stuff. So I remove the tape and put new one. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, nice. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Cool. I went to a Dave & Buster's when they first opened up, but I haven't been back since. So I'm curious to see if it's changed at all. Happy birthday to Leanne. She's addicted. Addicted to what? The place or the games? Like, or the whole experience altogether? Everything. It's like gambling for her. I can see her running around like, yeah, yeah, go, go, go. And playing different games and stuff. That's funny. Well, I mean, if it makes her happy, you know. If it makes her happy and it's her birthday, there's nothing wrong with that. You know. Oh. Cardboard, cardboard. Yeah, it's cold. It's like gambling. Yeah, of course. You gotta make your lady happy. Yeah, we're gonna kind of lay low a little bit here. The beautiful queen has a cold, so we'll probably. Well, I'll be out and about on Comic Book Day, so if I get a chance to see you guys, I would like to. But yeah, I know that we're going to the circus. That's the only like time we'll be out. But we gotta kind of lay low. Thank you. Yeah, it's just, you know, she's feeling under the weather. So I'm getting these ready for priming. And the way I do it is I prime one side using, it's like a semi-satin or satin. Yeah, satin French blue primer. Extra coverage. Also bonds to plastic. So what I do is I'll spray one side, let it dry overnight, spray the other side, and then start painting these with acrylic. But I don't know, I kind of want to spray paint them. I don't know yet. And then of course the crown. Here it is. I'm gonna prime this one. But I might do this one a little bit different. I don't know. Maybe something like that. But I gotta be able to like spray all around it. So maybe all right, let me rethink this. Plan B. Plan B. Let me cut this in half. Walmart. Mos Eisley. I always refer to Walmart as Mos Eisley. Never go there at dark, after dark. Alright, so let's do this. We got two. Yeah. And you know, I'm using my glue gun for that one. Glue gun. Gotta get it. Yeah, I'm gonna use the glue gun for that one. And then tape for the other two. That'll work. That'll work. Plan B. Whoopsie! Nothing happened to it. Alright, so here we go. Alright, I'm going to paint these real quick. So I'll be right back. This piece is pretty much dry. I don't like the way it's wiggling like that because of the mesh. It didn't, for some reason it didn't print here 100%. So I might cut this off and use Bondo here. Don't know yet. Don't know yet. Alright, so I'm going to spray paint these real quick. And then come back and adhere the crown. And paint that one. Be right back. I'll be right back. Love you, baby. And voila. Okay, so these are primed. I'm gonna let that dry. Now we can set up the crown with the glue gun. It's always good to have like these scrap pieces of cardboard around because you can do this sort of stuff. What's that? It's what? Oh, Walmart's the scariest at 1 a.m. Right? Never venture alone. All right, so that's pretty good because I have to move it around like that while I'm spraying, so I don't want this to like come off of this. All right, let me go spray this one real quick. I'll be right back. Entertain yourselves in the chat. All right, I'll be right back. Alright, sweet. I am back. And I painted the hell out of my thumb. Usually I wear gloves, but whatever. It's the live stream. I didn't want to keep you guys waiting too long. But there you have it. There is a primed 3D printed piece ready to go. Ready to go. And yeah, the primer did fill in a lot of the spots. You can barely tell that this is a 3D printed piece. So I'm pretty excited about that. That turned out really nice. Really nice. This will get put away up here. Alright. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I had to fix that real quick. So there you have it. You basically saw me like sand stuff for like an hour. Yeah, 3D printing into props. It's a pretty cool thing. You saw me, make the piece, sand it down, prime it, and get it ready for painting. So this prop, I would say it's about, it's a good like 90% done. I just gotta like paint it and then assemble all the pieces and call it a day. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. And my primed finger. I spray painted my finger while I was outside. Yeah, this prop was extremely easy to do. Hopefully I will have a video on how I did it going up real soon, so that if you want to build your own, you can go that route. Also, I'll put a link to all the 3D printed STL files, so that you can make the wand. You can make the wand completely out of 3D if you wanted to. I would imagine you would be sanding for a while, but I took the bundle route, and it's not bad. I mean, it's not bad at all. It's like ready to go. Oh, I'm calling. I usually like props like this. I usually call them throwaway props. So throwaway props to me are going to be used once, maybe twice, and then just, either discarded or hung on the wall or whatever. But being that this is Sophie's, Sophie usually takes care of stuff. Um, I don't know how long she'll keep it, but I didn't want to make a fine-tuned piece, and just like they say, it's good enough for cosplay, right? Good enough for cosplay. So I got the prop to the point where if she's running around with it, it'll be fine, you know. But if it was for a client, yeah, I would take more time. I would take more time to do it. I've been doing other stuff in between, but I would say that this build is probably like a couple of days. You know what I mean? Like maybe if you dedicated like a lot of time to this particular prop, it'd take you about 2 or 3 days. Um, it took me a week because I've been doing a lot of different things, like I said. But I mean, overall, it's not bad. Like I said, um, the pieces are primed. I'll probably paint them tomorrow, so you'll see an update on Instagram or something like that. But that's pretty much it. The Star versus Evil wand for my daughter's cosplay. So yeah, there you have it. uh, with that said, I have a few other things that I'll be printing. I still have to have dinner with the beautiful queen and the kids and all that stuff, and kind of catch up with them. So I think we're gonna wrap up right here for this week's live stream. Of course, as always, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you, Trace, for the cool conversations that we had. Of course, you know, uh, I appreciate everything you guys do for me and everything you guys do for the channel. And I want to stop saying guys because, of course, ladies watch as well. But everyone, I just want to say thank you to everyone. I want to wish you all a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys, there I go again. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Um, and just like always, we'll see you next Friday. Next Friday. Next Friday. We got to think of something to come up with. So maybe leave me a comment on this video of what you want me to do, or something like that, because I do have a couple of projects that I could show, and then I'll be working with Jared, my buddy Jared, doing the dagger. So hopefully I'll have those pieces next Friday. We'll see. But I do have some stuff that I have to print for that project. So there you have it. That is pretty much it. Thank you, man. Thanks, Art Dad. Thank you, Daddy. You're welcome, kids. Go out there and do a good job and make Daddy proud. No, but I really do wish you guys the very best tomorrow. And every other artist that's out there doing free comic book weekend. I'll do my best to go see you over at Coliseum of Comics, and kind of see everybody else that's doing it. And I don't know, maybe I'll get a bug and do something next year for that sort of stuff. But I don't know. But like I said, I wish you all the very best. Thank you for everything you do for me. Thank you for hanging out, watching the live stream. As always, I want to wish you guys a wonderful weekend, to all my friends and family and everybody that I know, including you guys. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We'll see you next week. Oh, I got to do this. If you would like to see more videos, click on one of these. Or click the subscribe button that's going to be somewhere in there. Because I always mess it up. So I'll try to put everything right in here. Thank you, Trace. Happy birthday, Leanne. We'll see you next week. Okay, you guys have fun. Goodbye.